Hi dear children, welcome to English class. Hope you are doing good and safe at home. Okay? Children, do you like games? Then let's play a spelling game. Are you ready? Okay. Then all of you take your notebook and pen. Let's start now. Unscramble the words. I have given an example for you. ICHDL, child. Then you try to find out other words. Okay? I think you have written well. These are the words. MOTHER, mother. LAUGH, laugh. PUMPKIN, pumpkin. HORSE, horse. How was the game? Did you enjoy it? Oh, good. Children, have you finished last day's assignment? Have you sent it to your teacher? Good. Then, shall I ask something based on first and second part of Cinderella's story? Okay, good. What happened to Cinderella's mother? Yes. Cinderella's mother died, right? Then, how was stepmother and stepsisters treated Cinderella? Yes, correct answer. Cinderella was treated in a cruel way by stepmother and stepsisters. Okay. Children, why is Cinderella called so? Yes, she always looked dusty and dirty as she slept in the cinders. So, her stepmother and stepsisters call her Cinderella. Can you say the real name of Cinderella? Good. Her real name was Ella. Why did Cinderella cry? Yes. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters went to the ball, leaving her alone at home. So she cried. They did not allow her to go to the ball. Okay. Children, who helped Cinderella to go to the ball? Yes, you have told correct answer. A fairy godmother came there and helped Cinderella. With her magic wand, fairy changed a pumpkin into a red coach. She turned mice into horses and lizards became footmen. And you know that Cinderella's rags became beautiful clothes of silk and gold, right? Let's read the third part of the story. Are you ready? Okay. Can you say what's the name of the third part? Yes, the ball. Now let's read it. But remember one thing. All of you underline the difficult words while reading. And you should read along with me. Okay? The ball. Cinderella went to the ball, dressed in wonderful clothes. She rode in the red coach. 6 footmen waited on her. In the ballroom, she looked like a princess. Nothing was then heard but a confused noise. How beautiful she is! How beautiful she is! The prince noticed her at once. He danced only with her. Her sisters were now jealous of her, but they did not recognize Cinderella. She went on dancing and forgot about the time. Then the clock started to strike 12. She now remembered the words of the fairy. She bowed to the prince and ran quickly out of the ballroom. Arriving home, she ran to seek out her godmother to tell everything that had happened at the ball. She said that she hardly wished she could go to the ball the next day as well, because the prince had invited her. Then her 2 sisters knocked at the door. Cinderella ran and opened the door. Have you all listened the story? Okay, very good. Where did Cinderella go? Yes, Cinderella went to the ball, dressed in wonderful clothes. She looked like a princess. She rode in the red coach and 6 footmen waited on her. Right? What was the confused noise heard in the ballroom? Can you say? Correct. How beautiful she is. Means she is very beautiful. Okay. Did the stepsisters recognize Cinderella? Stepsistersന് Cinderellയെ കണ്ടപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലായോ? No, they didn't recognize Cinderella. കാരണം എന്താണ്? Yes, she became a very beautiful girl. Children, the prince noticed her at once and he danced only with Cinderella. Right? When the clock started to strike 12, Cinderella ran out of the ballroom. What is the reason? Yes, she remembered the words of fairy godmother. She remembered the warning of fairy godmother. What was the warning of fairy godmother? Yes, fairy warned her the magic ends at 12 o'clock. ശരിയല്ലേ? മാജിക് 12 മണിക്ക് അവസാനിക്കുമെന്ന് ഫെയറി ഗോഡ്മദർ പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു അല്ലേ? Then let's read next 2 paragraphs. Okay. You stayed such a long time? She cried, gaping, rubbing her eyes and stretching herself as if she had been sleeping. If you had been at the ball, said one of her sisters, you would not have been tired with it. The finest princess was there, the most beautiful that mortal eyes have ever seen. Cinderella seemed very indifferent to what they said. Indeed, she asked them the name of the princess, but they told her they did not know. Cinderella, smiling, replied, she must then be very beautiful indeed. How happy you have been! Could not I see her? Dear sister, do lend me your yellow dress which you wear every day. Yes, to be sure, cried her sister. Lend my clothes to such a dirty cinder wench as you are? I should be such a fool. The entire family burst into laughter. The next day, the 2 sisters were at the ball, And so was Cinderella, dressed even more magnificently than before. The prince was always by her side and never ceased to give his compliments and kind words to her. Cinderella forgot about the time. She thought that it was no later than 11 when she counted the clock striking 12. She jumped up and fled as nimble as a deer. In her hurry, she left one of her glass shoes in the ballroom. Children, I think these are your difficult words. Went, girl, magnificent, extremely beautiful, seized, stopped, nimble, able to move quickly. Have you all listened well? Okay, very good. Thus, Cinderella came back to home. And after some time, stepsisters also reached the home and knocked at the door. Cinderella came and opened the door. But she pretended to be asleep. ശരിയല്ലേ? ഉറക്കത്തിൽ നിന്ന് എഴുന്നേറ്റ് വന്നതുപോലെ അഭിനയിച്ചു സിൻഡ്രല്ല. What is the reason? Can you say? Yes, Cinderella went to the ball without their permission, right? Children, Cinderella asked stepsisters to lend something. What was that? Yes, correct. Their yellow dress. But stepsisters insulted her by calling Cinder wench. What is the meaning of wench? Yes, girl. Cinder wench means cinder girl. Okay. The next day also, Cinderella went to the ball more magnificently than before. What is the meaning of magnificent? Yes, very beautiful, extremely beautiful, right? Children, that day also, the prince was always by her side. They danced together. So, Cinderella forgot about the time. When the clock striking 12, she ran out of the ballroom as nimble as a deer. What is the meaning of nimble? Yes, nimble means move quickly, run quickly. Okay. In her hurry, Cinderella left something in the ballroom. What was that? Yes, a glass shoe. In her hurry, Cinderella left one of her glass shoes in the ballroom. ശരിയല്ലേ? തിരക്കിനിടയിൽ തന്റെ ഒരു ഗ്ലാസ് ഷൂ സിൻഡ്രല്ല ബോൾറൂമിൽ ഉപേക്ഷിച്ചു പോയി. Shall we read the remaining part of story? Are you ready? Good. Listen carefully. As she reached the coach, she heard the last ding-dong. Suddenly, the coach became a pumpkin. The horse turned into mice and the footmen into green lizards. Her clothes became the old rags again, but the one shoe on her foot was unchanged. She reached home before her sisters arrived, so they did not know about her going to the ball. I think you have listened well. Good. When Cinderella reached near the coach, what happened there? Yes, the coach became a pumpkin. Can you say what happened to the horse? Yes, correct answer. That horse turned into mice. Then, what happened to the footmen? Right answer. the footmen changed into lizards. Okay. You know that the beautiful clothes of Cinderella became old rags. ശരിയല്ലേ? But a strange thing happened there. Can you say what was that? Yes. One shoe on her foot was remained unchanged. സിൻഡ്രല്ലയുടെ കാലിൽ കിടന്ന ഒരു ഗ്ലാസ് ഷൂവിന് മാത്രം ഒരു മാറ്റവും സംഭവിച്ചില്ല. അല്ലേ? I know you are curiously waiting for the fourth part of the story, right? Let's read the fourth part in the next class. Okay. Now you have two activities. All of you take page number 53. Two invitation cards are here. The first one is a birthday invitation card and the second one is a housewarming ceremony invitation. Now you design an invitation card for your birthday. Children, what are the details that should be included in a card? Yes. First point is venue. What is venue? Correct. Place. Then time. Next one, day and date. Now all of you prepare an invitation card for your birthday. Okay? Let's see the next activity on page number 54. Here are some words to describe Cinderella. Use more words to fill in the blanks. Two examples are here. Smart and attractive. You should find out some more words to describe Cinderella. Okay? Children, today you have two assignments. All of you complete it and send it to your teacher. Okay? Let's stop here. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.